This is a nationwide broadcast of the emergency alert system. This is not a test. In response to the spread of the Nambi virus, a 24-hour national curfew is now in effect. All citizens are to remain indoors until further advised by federal authorities. Any citizens found breaking the curfew will be detained and held in isolation at a secured government location until the curfew has been lifted. If a member of your household displays any symptoms of the Nambi virus, isolate the person immediately. And call the viral response service by dialing 211 from any telephone. Symptoms include hemoptysis, muscular spasms, frothing at the mouth, violent behavior, extreme lethargy or drowsiness, depression, and vomiting. Anyone exposed to a confirmed Nambi case should remain in isolation until the viral response service has been notified. This guidance has been issued by the United States federal government for your protection.
Update to medical record for patient Edgar Soida. Patient presents with visual and auditory hallucinations with potential psychosis and irrational paranoia more pronounced at night. Treatment has been attempted with haloperidol, thorazine, and currently clozapine at 700 milligrams per day. I have increased the dosage, but I'm reluctant to push it any further. The effect seems to be minimal. Edgar is complaining of nausea and lethargy and is unable to continue his duties. I will be recommending that he is removed from the facility and taken to the... Hello? I could have sworn I heard... Okay. Yes, I'm recommending Edgar be removed immediately. Yeah, his irrational behavior will likely affect those around him, and it's a little edgy here at the moment. Okay, so Edgar, right. Personal note, I now have 14 patients, all presenting with the same symptoms. I have my team researching common denominators. Oh, what is that? Can you stop that noise, please? I'm trying to work here. I think there's something in the wall. I don't know. I need to get engineering to come and take a look at it. Actually, Susan, just come in and see me to finish this report. I need to collect my thoughts. Hearsay off.
This is the truth. State of Truth AM, live and uncensored. Okay, I want to talk to you about seismology, about earthquakes, right? If you know anything about how the Earth works, you know that where two tectonic plates meet, there's earthquake activity there, okay? They push against each other, and when the pressure gets too high, there's what they call a seismic shift. That's an earthquake. We know this. That's how it happens wherever you are in the world. Japan, Chile, California, it's all the same. Or is it? What about the Merida earthquake we had back in March? What do you know about that? Well, I'll tell you what I know. I know that the nearest fault line is hundreds of miles away, where the Caribbean plate meets the North American plate. You know what else I know? That there is no way a 9.8 earthquake is going to register at the epicenter location they're giving us. It's not on the fault line, and it certainly isn't close enough to one to register a 9.8. So you have to ask yourself, what's going on here? How is the biggest earthquake in recorded history occurring in a location with minimal seismic activity? How is it that this so-called earthquake just happens to open up a new vein of mineral and ore-rich deposits that the Mexican government can sell off to the highest bidder. I mean, listen to me on this. There is now more iridium around Merida than anywhere else on Earth. And I'm telling you, the single most valuable material on Earth right now is iridium. The earthquake couldn't have happened at a better time. It's so perfect, it almost seems like it was supposed to happen, right? What I'm telling you is that this was not a natural disaster. This was a planned and well-executed operation. Now, who planned it and how they did it is still under investigation, but there's a lot of people looking at this right now. The people need to know who has the power, the energy needed to create a massive seismic shift. The government? Private enterprise? Were the Santonian Mining Company involved? We know they benefited, right? They got the contract just a few months after the iridium was found. Contracts like that take years, not months. Look, I don't have all the answers, but I know the questions you need to be asking. So that's the topic for tonight. Why was there an earthquake? Who or what caused it? And who benefits? All right, lines are open. Please come.
Here, stay on. I made it to KDSD. I didn't know what I was gonna say to the KSOs when I got here, but they're all gone. They're not dead. They're in hydrostasis. There's thousands of them, and I don't know how to wake them up. There's a terminal here, but it's that biocom thing, and I don't know how that works. I mean, fuck! Aren't they here to protect us? It's been 7 days, maybe more. I don't know. I still haven't eaten. When I got here, I'm a fucking idiot. I closed the door so they wouldn't find me. And now I can't get it open. I'm stuck in here. And I'm going to starve to death. I'm so tired. I think I have to get into one of those pods. Oh, fucking hell. I know what these do to you. Everyone fucking knows. It's no secret. If someone ever comes to get me out, it won't be me anymore. But fuck. I'm not gonna starve to death. Fuck it. I hope you made it, Art.
Stay on. This is Dr. Rebecca Stokes. I've just arrived from Houston and have joined Project Insight as the new analysis overseer. I'm going to be working my way through the Hammerstein collection, item by item, over the next few weeks. Okay, let's start with Artifact 7 of the collection. The Matter Wave Projector. The team have coated the artifact with a silicone resin to prevent further accidents. The two employees who first discovered the object disappeared as soon as they touched it. We know this because there were two witnesses to the event, C067 and C085. There's a note on their personnel files that says, Kovac is, quote, dealing with them, unquote. I'm not going to think about what that means. I think a good start is to interface the matter wave projector with a variety of objects. That will establish a base criteria of the circumstances under which the artifact self-initiates. the distances it operates in, the effect of different materials on it, and so on. I hope it will give me a basic understanding of the process, event. I don't know what to call it. If I can gather material samples of the artifact without setting the thing off, I'll send them to Howie to see, Dr. Howard Stokes, to see what this thing is made of. Right. Time to get to work.
Try to stay calm, Jordy.
Calm. Keep hearing that word. Nothing is calm, you understand?
Yes.
No, how could you? You don't have the slightest idea of bullshit going on down here. There's this constant noise, right?
Right.
Wrong. You don't hear it, you don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's talk about the noise.
It's scratching. Eating. Something in my ear. Like earwigs in the brain, right? You know that story, right?
What story?
Jesus, earwigs in the brain.
I don't...
Earwigs can't turn around. So if they get in your ear, they just eat their way through. They can't turn around. They can't go back, okay?
No, I don't think earwigs do that.
It's what I'm hearing. What have I come here anyway?
I'm here to offer my help. If you need something...
Oh, I know, yeah. You're here to help. Fuck you. You're part of it.
Part of what?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Hearsay off.
Hearsay on. This is Dr. Stokes. I have some thoughts on artifacts 13, 14, and 17. I'm referring to these items as the data blocks. My theory is that the blocks hold digital data of some description. We haven't found a way to access that data yet, but I have James working on an interface. The blocks share design aesthetics with the matter wave projector, and as far as I can tell, they are constructed of similar materials. Dr. Hammerstein disagrees, but he always does, so useless. I'm confident the blocks are supposed to attach to the matter wave projector. Unfortunately, the workers who discovered these artifacts also disappeared. The fact that they can't be found anywhere in Garganta and that Biocom literally has no trace of their Bio-6 anywhere is remarkable. I'm trying not to speculate too much, but they went somewhere. We're looking into the possibility that the behavior of the artifacts may be inhibited or regulated in some manner by Cretaceum-77A. It has been found in large quantities throughout the fossil, and it's the only material that does not disappear when introduced to the... Hello? Hello? Dr. Hammerstein? Where was I? Pause recording.
All personnel clear the operations floor. All personnel clear the operations floor.
Settle down, everyone. Right, I need final checks from all systems. Telemetry?
Online.
Wave stabilizers?
Check.
Temporal regulators?
Good to go.
Quantum tethering?
Secured and locked.
Frequency modulators?
Low standard deviation. We are good to go.
Mission team.
Bio Command, this is Security Operative Bishop requesting EF-01 clearance. Clearance has been granted. EF-01 is operational. You may proceed, Dr. Stokes.
Thank you, Sergeant. Crotum, start the mission clock.
Clock is running.
Good luck, everyone.
Translocational jump sequence initiated.
The gate is open.
Matter weight capacitors at 40%.
Runway slowing down, Doctor. Should we?
No! Keep going!
Matter weight capacitors at 80%.
Bishop, keep everyone within the projection radius.
Chrono has stopped. I'm getting no temporal progression.
Quantum tether is holding.
Matter weight capacitors are primed, ready to discharge.
This is it. Go! Comms?
Searching.
Telemetry?
Nothing.
Did we lose their frequency?
I got no signal.
Widen the scope.
It's full.
Damn it! Comms?
Nothing.
God damn it. Power down. All departments. Briefing room, now.
Hearsay on. Kovac Defense Services had a cloning program called RISE. They wanted to mass-produce soldiers instead of using recruits, and they were getting pretty close. They managed to produce living specimens, but they were weak and didn't survive. I've been trying to figure out why the Warden has had mercenaries gathering resources and samples from the RISE program, but it wasn't clear until today. I saw something. Someone. It was a human, approximately. It was standing in the middle of a mass of creatures, and they weren't attacking it. The creatures knew it was there, but... pheromones? Temperature? Some kind of... social or behavioral characteristic? I don't know. Then... a quad of mercenaries came through a security door, and before the creatures attacked them, this human, clone, I think, reached out a hand to them. Then the creatures attacked the mercenaries, and by the time the chaos was over, the clone was dead, and so were two of the mercenaries. The clone clearly didn't want to hurt the mercenaries. It was trying to communicate. It was weak, and looked like it was dying, but... if I see another one like it, I'm going to try to talk to it. Him. Yes, him. Hearsay off.
Two separate areas, please. I don't want to contaminate any samples. This is Dr. Durant, EF-01. Have arrived. We're in a jungle of sorts. A lot of vegetation, some of which looks familiar, most of which doesn't. I don't think this is Earth. Amazing. Let me check my notes. So far, no sign of fauna, but Ben and Gustavo are searching. And this environment is rich and vibrant. It's teeming with life. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we find animals. We have lost our link to Garganta. No comms, no telemetry, no quantum tether. Our local chronometers are operating at normal speed, but the mission clock, which was tethered to Garganta's quantum frequency, it hasn't moved since we got here. So either we've lost synchronization or it broke during the jump. Or it's running slow. Very slow. Allison looking into it, but we may be here for a while. We're going to proceed under the assumption of worst-case scenario. We'll make a permanent camp establish a perimeter to defend if necessary, and settle in for the long haul. There is water here. The temperature is hot, but tolerable. We have rations for several weeks if we don't find food, but I see fruit-bearing trees, and with all this water, I'm confident we'll find a way. We have left Earth.
Hearsay on. This is Dr. Stokes. This afternoon, we detected a power surge in the translocation chamber. We investigated and discovered that the team had returned. Well, at least one of them did. One of the security detail, Bishop? Maybe? Yeah, Bishop, yes. We didn't see the return, but the matter wave projector was on the mounting platform and the KSO was just standing there. He did eventually speak, and he wouldn't tell us what happened. I don't know if he didn't remember or he'd been ordered not to tell us, but in the middle of us questioning him, a man named Peros turned up and led him away. Just took him away. I mean, it's good that we have the artifact back, and we'll scrape together whatever data we can from it, but the only eyewitness we have has disappeared into that mysterious Kovac area, and no one here seems to have any idea what they do down there. I have so many mixed feelings. Relief that the device has been returned. Distraught that we lost people. I'm angry that the information is being deliberately withheld from me, and I'm so fucking confused about what the hell happened last week. I understand so little about the fossil or these artifacts. My best guess is that whoever constructed the fossil found a way to harness the effects of the matter wave projector, and maybe they used it as a propulsion system, or something, or... I don't know what I'm doing. I have been here almost a full year, and I am no closer to solving this. Much as I found Dr. Hammerstein difficult to work with, I am missing his input right now. I think I may be depressed. And, a little lost. I'm going to schedule some time with Dr. Teal.
Okay, stay on. Here goes. I'm not going to hurt you. Humans are friends. I am human. I think you are a clone. Are you? Oh, yes. We are not so different. Did the Warden make you? Why? A biological conduit for humans. This unit will speak for us. Us? The Warden? No. The Warden is us. This unit is us. You control the Warden? Who are you? We travel. We protect. From before and after. Through the membranes. Membranes. Planes. Spheres. Phases. Dimensions. Universes. We travel. We collect. Through the membranes. We collect the virus. The collection is impure. Did you collect those creatures? Yes. They are the collection. They are impure. We have been in exile for 2.066 resolution to what?
Conclusion. The collection cannot be completed. The virus is the primary life force of membranes in which it exists. All will become impure in this membrane, and all we have traveled.
This membrane? Outside of this place, this facility, there may be people working on a cure.
96.35% of humans in this membrane are impure. The virus is the primary life force. The humans must leave.
How?
A clean membrane will be determined. Humans will project, then destroy the projector. The collection will be complete.
I don't understand.
We will teach you to regulate the matter. Give us one see the virus. This unit is dying. Do you like dogs?
What?
Do not be afraid, my friend. The warden will open those files for John Schaefer. Humans will learn.
You know my name.
Again, meetings, more meetings. This unit has failed.
Whoa, hey! Here they are.
We lost Bishop today. Just gone. Alice was scanning quantum frequencies, which she's done diligently every morning for years. But she claimed she heard something. A voice. She said it was Nolan Connor. I remember him. He was Dr. Stokes' assistant, I believe. He ran comms, or telemetry. Anyway, Alice is positive she heard his voice calling for a response from EF-01. That is our mission identifier. Alice then asked Bishop to check the data cubes. They've been dead for years, but she says she was getting a reading from one of them. So Bishop checked them, and he was gone. I don't know. I don't know if he's dead, or if he made it back, or... Oh my God. What are we gonna do without him? He convinced the other operatives to help with building the new facility with the outposts. He was always stoic, but I don't know who can replace him. Maybe if he made it back, he'll tell them we're still here, still alive. Alice is hopeful. She is convinced he returned to Earth. For now, I've ordered everyone to stay away from the data cubes. There's so few of us left. We can't lose anyone else.
Hearsay on. So, I figured out a way to, not me. I mean one of my team. Nolan, was it? Nolan figured out a test we could run on the artifacts that might help us understand. I can hear you out there! I told you I don't want to be disturbed! Hello? We initiated a jump through the matter wave projector, but with the different configurations of the data blocks. They're navigation blocks. I don't know how we can figure out where they go to without actually going there ourselves, but at least we know. What else? The silicon resin does temporarily block the jump effect, so that has helped. It decays pretty quickly as the Cretaceum eats through it, but it means we can actually touch the artifacts at least. I haven't written to Howie in weeks. I know they read our mail, and I'm worried I'll say something that pisses off one of those Kovac Nazis, so... I'm just keeping him away from this cancer. This place is hell. I want to go home.
You can do this. They can't force you to stay here.
Yola, this is ridiculous. Come on and talk to me.
Shut up! What's this baby to you anyway? You're supposed to be on my side. But you don't care about me, do you? What are you doing? You always do this. Why can't you just listen to me? I don't want this. I'm telling you, the baby is wrong. It's wrong. It's using me. A mother knows, you know? You're the one who's blind here. You can't see how gross I'll show you. You'll see. Come on. Come on! No.
Here.
No!
Sedate her.
I'll show you, John! I love you! I love you! Let me show you!
State of truth. Truth. Oh, I don't know how much longer I can do this. They have taken so much. I cannot rid myself of these demons. My hand has been forced. My soul has been stained. These insidious, malevolent savages will stop at nothing to inject their venom into us. They feed on me, on what's left of my humanity. Everything they touch is debased and violated. They poison the waters, they burn the crops, they subvert all that is good, and they turn those we love against us. They left me with no choice. No choice. The evidence was there. Once I saw through their veil of lies, I knew I had to act. They took her from me. Destroyed anything that was left of her long ago. They took the one thing I loved and sent back a facsimile. A blighted, ugly version of the person I knew. It was mercy. It was mercy. I am alone. anyone out there. Because there's no one left in here. God